What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, you join me here by the moss farm slash bone meal farm where we've got our chunk loader. And I was kind of poking around here. As you can see, I got all the mods and everything finally updated. So we've got, our free cam back, which is super nice. Got the shaders back, also super nice. Texture packs, everything's looking just delicious again. But I'm standing in this particular chunk because if you'll notice in the top left corner of the screen, right up there, you will see that we are in a slime chunk. And what's so special about this particular slime chunk is that right there. We are in a chunk that is technically loaded by our chunk loader because this will load a 3x3 area of chunk. So this chunk right here, and the next one over there, and then one that direction, and then the one next one over that direction. So if we go straight down here, we can create a little slime farm that will always be loaded and running. So that's perfect. I mean, depending on where we are in the world, the mob cap will affect it. But even if we are, elsewhere over here in the world where things are spawn proof, this slime farm will be going. So we don't need to build a huge thing. We don't need a ton of slime. At least not now. If we do need more later, we can always upgrade the slime farm and make it go way further down. But I was looking in free cam here, and I do have pretty much all the caves in the area lit up. That's all water over there. And then, some stuff on the mountain where we rarely ever go. But we do line up right here perfectly with this staircase that I had dug way back at the beginning of the world to potentially do a strip mine before I decided it would be easier to just dig, straight down way over there. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I've got the chunk border here, but we're basically going to run around to the staircase that I've got over there, which will be our temporary entrance and exit into the farm. So we can come right over here across this crappy little bridge that I need to redo at some point. And then if we come down, I don't know if I ever showed this on camera. This was kind of just me gathering stone super early in the world. But I wrote down the coordinates here, so I figured we would come down to about -15 or so. Which was right here, so 358. So then I believe if we just dig a couple blocks this way, we are suddenly in the slime chunk. So we've got our slime chunk right there. Let's go ahead and get some torches down. And yeah, basically I just need to dig out a little square here. I don't know if I'm going to use the beacon or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to get this dug out, and then we are going to build the same slime farm that we had in the last season of the Let's Play, which was Logical Geek Boy's super simple, easy to build slime farm. So I'm going to go ahead, get cracking on some digging here, and then once we've got a hole, we can get a slime farm in it. So I'll see you in a sec. Alrighty, so we've got our room dug out. Next, I got to get our little platform in where we are going to be having our, basically the ring around so we can get the golem in the middle. And then we will have to figure out some sort of collection system. So the building, if we come up right here, we are like just outside of the moss farm building. And if we come in right here, we're right inside. So what I was thinking is potentially we make a staircase down right here that will go to our collection system, seeing as how this right here is our chunk. The middle of the chunk will probably be about here-ish. And if we come down, then we could put some collection right down in the basement here, so to speak. I mean, the only issue that I could see us having is it interfering with our villager trading hall right there. But I think eventually we'll end up redoing the trading hall and moving it somewhere else once we've got, the big mega base. So I don't think that should be too much of an issue. If anything, we can kind of just work around it and stay like a couple levels up here, maybe like right underneath the floor of this, just have like a 2 high, and then just kind of work down and have like a little area over here. But we'll have to get to that once we get to it. So next up, we got to get the platform and the golem in, as well as the collection system down here in the middle for the slimes to hop onto the soul campfires or campfires, and then the slime balls to get directed off. So I'm going to get that in, and then once I've got that, we'll join back up and keep on cracking on with this thing. So I will see you momentarily. Alrighty, so we've got our additional platform put in here. We've got our iron golem centered in the middle there. So next up, we got to figure out a way that we can go about, I'm not even sure why this is out, but a way that we can go about collecting our drops. So we're going to have to figure out where we want to funnel the drops to. So basically, we're going to have our hoppers down here with our little campfires on the top. And then I think ultimately we're going to end up going this direction. So out a little bit. I'm hearing slimes. Okay, apparently that's a slime chunk right there too. Interesting. All right, but we're going to go out a little bit, and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to try to find where we end up. So I'm thinking maybe right here on this block. So let's see, that's 1, 2. It's the third one away from the door is probably where we are going to want our items to ultimately collect at. So next up, we got to run back up to the surface real quick, or at least kind of line up with that spot and figure out how we want to divert our items. So I will meet you up there once I've got a little area kind of planned out, and then we can figure out how we want to connect this to that. So give me just a moment. Okay, so here's where we're at. Came up to our farm right here. So this is the chunk that's got the chunk loader. Right here is our slime chunk. So we are directly in it. And then if you come into this little closet right here, we'll have a staircase coming down. And this is where our collection system is going to be. So basically, let's hop into free cam here. We'll come down and we will pick the corner right here. So let's see. This is, what block is this? This is 86. All right. So we'll have that come directly forward from 86 and then up. Okay, so yeah, we can actually just be right just outside the chunk, I think, and that should work just fine. So where is 86? Would be... ooh, okay, that's a little... You know what? Let's do it on... we'll do it on this corner. So this one is going to be 90. So we'll come straight up from 90. So we'll come out of the farm and then... yeah, like right here should be good. And so this will come up right on this one right here at the edge. So that's 90. Perfect. All right. So this is where our things are going to come up from. So we're going to have everything getting shot into a water stream to come up right here into some chests right here. And actually, well, I guess that's technically... all right, I need to give me just a moment to kind of math this out because we've got the 2 blocks from the iron farm and everything has to pass under that. So if the chunk ends right here, it would have to come 1, 2, and then there's a wall. And then I think right here is where the items would actually have to make their way back up. So let's go ahead and just throw something in that hole for the time being. Okay, so we know we're going to come from the 90 corner and get the collection system and then have it funnel over to here. We'll probably just have a automatic dropper spitting things into a water stream, which will come right up the back here into, well, it'll come up right here, go into a hopper, and then we'll have our 2 chests. But even that's looking a little bit close. So yeah, give me that. That's the basic idea, though, is we're going to have things getting spat into a dropper. It's going to come up, and then it will come over this way into our collection system. So I may have to kind of like finagle some things around here just to make sure that we've got enough of the... enough space to really work here. So give me just a moment, and once I've got a collection system, I will join back up with you, and we'll have a look at it. So give me a sec. Alrighty, so here's what we've got so far. Basically, if we come around over, actually, I needed to leave that out, but that's no big deal. So we come over here. Here is our little drop chute. So the hoppers are going to be at this level right here. So what we need to go ahead and do before we do anything else is, let's see, let's grab our ice. We're going to need that. And we'll go ahead and take that out. And that should be enough to get to the surface. We can go ahead and break that. We will come over here and grab our stone and go 1 and a 2sies. Perfect. All right. And next up, we're just going to dig straight up. Hopefully we've got enough room to make a, let's see. So we're just going to jump, jump, jump. And then right here, let's go ahead, get some stone bricks just so we know that this is our tube. That's not good. Things are already breaking. And you know what? We can just swim up and then place that. So what we'll do is we'll come down, we'll bring these down like so. Very nice. And then we'll go ahead and get our ice. And then we'll just keep towering up. Hopefully we can do this quicker than the ice can melt. We're going to go all the way up to our hole. That looks like our diorite patch right there. So we should pop through. Yep, perfect. All right. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is, so we've got some room to come in here. We can have probably a wall right here, and then we'll have our chest right here, and then we can dig this out a little ways right there. So this will come up a few more, and then it'll flow over this way into the hoppers that will have our chest right there. So let's see, we can get our redstone box back out, which does not have any of the stuff that I need in it, but that's no big deal. So let's get some temporary blocks. So let's see. That's going to go that way, and then there's going to be chests here, here, and probably here. These will have to be slabs later, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's grab that torch back so we can get things relit in here and actually see what we're doing. So we'll just chuck a torch over there, chuck one right there. And then what we should be able to do is go ahead and grab our hoppers and just go... Let's see... Well, if the water's going to be coming across the top right there, we can go boom, 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 and boom. You know, maybe just for the sake of visuals, we'll leave those two blank. Pull these over 2 more. Get the hoppers going there and there. All right, now we can get rid of all of these temporary blocks. We won't be needing these. All right, that's looking good so far. Let's see. Do I have my other chest with all of our essentials in it? What's in here? Do I have my... Please tell me I have my glass in here. I do. Okay, perfect. So now we can come up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll place a block. Let's see. We want one here, 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 and here. Come over to this side, same thing. 2, 2, 2, and bring these over. And we can go ahead and get rid of this one. And actually, let's be smart about this and grab our efficiency pick. And then, let's see. So we've got the space, just trying to figure things out here. We can go ahead and let's open this one. Just throw some of the stone and stuff in there. We won't be needing that. We can pick that back up, pick that back up, pick that back up, and pick that back up. All right, now hypothetically what we can do is go up like so. And then if we're quick, let's go ahead and get our ice back on our glass, rather, back on our hot bar. Move this over. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and break this block, get in here, fill that so it gets rid of the water streams going everywhere. And then we're just going to swim down and break all of these. Make these back into water source blocks. So that way we have a bubble elevator that will bring us all the way, or our drops all the way up after they get spat out of the dispenser here. For the dropper, okay. So we should have bubble column. Fantastic. And then, let's see, yeah, what we're going to have to do is break this one. Let's get our silk touch pick. Break that. The water's going to flow out. That's okay. Place another one right there. Okay, now theoretically, we should be able to get a thing of ice. Place it right there. And then we can place... glass in our offhand, get our main hand out here, and we can just go ahead and give that a break and give that a plug. That should flow over those. That's fantastic. Exactly what we wanted. Alrighty. Go ahead, take this back, get our totem back where it belongs. Okay, so now we just need to grab our chest. So let's get that in real quick while we're up here. So it looks like we'll have probably 2, 4, 6. So yeah, so 1, 2. Do that for right now. That's good enough. It's kind of jank, but so this way we can open all the chests and we'll actually have our collection system. So we'll come fix this room later, but for right now that is good to go. So we can go ahead and take that back, and I will meet you back down in the slime farm. All right, so let's see. Because we had our beacon, we should be able to just drop right down here onto the golem platform. Perfect. And he's just chilling, so that's good. And then we can come down into here, get rid of these, and then grab our hoppers. And then we're just going to go doot, 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 doot. Get a nice hopper line going all the way across here. Get these going into it like so. Perfect. And then let's see, I'm going to have to dig my way out of this. We'll hop up one. And we can just put some andesite right back there. All right. Now I believe all we got to do is, let's see, we can probably close that off as well. Get our campfires on top of this, and we should be all done. So let's see, we can go ahead and shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. I like grab that before it goes in. I can. Haha. And so we'll fix the stone, and then we'll get our soul campfires one there and there. All right, so that will pick up all of the slime drops, and I believe that makes this farm just about done. So next up, we're going to have to make a little AFK spot up above. So give me just a moment to do that, and then we will continue on with finishing this thing up. So give me just a sec. Alrighty, so we've got our little AFK spot up here. I just made it out of glass. Maybe eventually we'll make like a hot air balloon or something up here, but for the time being, glass is good. So we'll just go ahead and dig down this pillar right here. So we are actually 2 blocks out from the center of the chunk right now. So one thing that we will definitely have to do, though, is create a despawn sphere, which I will probably do in between episodes, but basically make sure that all of the land up here in 128 blocks in each direction is spawn proof, so that all of our slimes are focused down in the actual farm down there. So like I said, it'll probably be a matter of, shoot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn off the chunk borders. We don't need those anymore. And then I guess we can go ahead and turn off the shaders and whatnot, because I believe they will mess with the... We've got that. That's good. Turn shaders off. And then done. We can exit out of this. And then if we hit, let's see, H and C, we can go to shapes. We can go shape renderer on, add shape, select from the thing. We're going to do a despawn sphere, add shape, configure, set here. Perfect. All right. Enabled on. And there you can see we've got the area that we will need to spawn proof. So mainly this field right there is looking like it's going to need it. We're going to need some in the jungle right here. And then whatever potential stuff we have down under the ground, which is where free cam comes in super handy. We can just pop down here into like this block, and we can see what we have inside of our thing. So this is all water, so that's all right. What do we got over here? Is this water as well? There's water in here, so that's good. I believe this is also water. Perfect. That's water. That's water. That's water. Over here, is this all water as well? That's water. That's water. Yeah, so everything underground, it looks like we are actually lit, except what is over here? Is this water? That's water. And that's water. So yeah, we've got the entire underground space all perfectly spawn proof for our farm right there. And actually, it looks like we might be getting some slimes here. Maybe we'll watch for a second just to make sure that this thing actually does produce, because it is daytime right now. So hypothetically, there should be no mobs lurking around. So let's see if we can get See some slime spawn in here. Oh, he's looking at something. What is he looking at? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we do got a slime. Perfect. All right. Well, it's a slow start, but it's a start. So we do have a functioning slime farm. He's going to pathfind over to the golem, just like that little guy. They will fall down onto the hoppers, get the campfires, get crispified. All of their drops will then go through into the item elevator right here, where they should get shot straight up to the top. So let's see if we can see something come through. Actually, no, let's go all the way up to the top, because that'd probably be the best place to see. So we'll wait. Let's see if we get a slime ball. Any second. All right, well, they're not always guaranteed to drop one, so. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna have to go ahead and spawn proof all of this area out here, and then we'll have a fully functional farm. So, but yeah, I will do that in between episodes, because that's gonna be super boring watching me run around and spawn proof things. But as always, I think that's gonna be the end of today's episode. So if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell button, and hit that subscribe button. That way you're notified every time you get a new video when you're subscribed. Check out all my links in the video description below, as well as a tutorial for Logical Geek Boy's farm that we built today, so you can build it on your own. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.